Jai Hind everyone, welcome to another video class. Since in the same chapter what we have started, coal and petroleum, we already complete 2-3 topics. I just recaptured everything in a few seconds. The first topic was natural resources, second topic was the minerals, and the third topic recently we have done the last video, that is what? Coal. Coal, what is the important kind of theme, and the theme of the chapter we have the coal. Okay, so now in the last video we already have done the basic concept, okay, or basic you can say information about the coal. Also we understand that how it will form. That means we already know it is a anaerobic process where the degradation of wood take place, and also it's depend upon two kinds of component, but is called temperature and second is pressure. Temperature and pressure is most important to form the coal. That much amount of time, temperature and the pressure you will give, it will become more good quality of coal as well. So obviously depend upon the time limit, depend upon the temperature, depend upon the pressure, we can categorize the coal into several parts. Okay, because it's all depend upon the temperature and pressure. So obviously in different kind of temperature, different kind of pressure, we can get different kinds of coal as well. So the next video, that means today, we will talk about the same thing, that is called the types of coals, and also we will look upon the uses of coal in our surrounding, in our industry, in our nature. Although we should know about the carbonization also, because this coal contain mainly the carbon, volatile substance and the ashes as well, which is actually become a good source of energy for us. So come on, let's have a look on the types of coal. Since we already know that coal is actually formed under an anaerobic process. Anaerobic means what? Absence of air. That means no air will be there. Yes. So it is an anaerobic process, and actually it is a degradation of wood, which is also considered or also termed as carbonization. And this carbonization actually take place thousands and millions years to transform the submerged kind of wooden and other kinds of species into the coal. Okay, so when they all get buried under a high temperature, high pressure, and the one more thing, the absence of air, they gradually they will form the coal. So in the process, in the different kinds of process, in different kind of temperature, we can rank the coal in different kinds. So first is peat. So first is peat. The peat is actually a soft, crumbly, dark brown substance that is formed from generation of dead and partially decaying organic matters. Okay, so we can say the peat is the first step in the formation of coal. Okay, and slowly it became ignite, and pressure and temperature increase as sediment is piled on top of the partially decaying organic matter. Okay, so this is the first one, peat, where we can say very least amount of carbon is there, very least amount of carbon. Okay, and this is actually the first step to become a coal. Now the second kind of coal we have is called lignite coal. Repeat again, lignite coal. Lignite coal is actually known as soft coal or brown coal, which actually contain 60 to 70% of the carbon in it. Actually it is mostly filled with moistures. Okay, so as compared to the other coals, it became very bad quality of coal, which have very low kind of low amount of calorification. That's why we consider it as a soft coal, and we can say it is a not very good quality of coal. So this lignite coal is a very low carbon content, results the carbon dioxide emission harder than the black coals. The third kind of coal we have, it is called bituminous coal. Bituminous coal is also known as household coal. Why? Because it become very good quality of coal, and it's come with a very good calorification point. Bituminous coal is the second highest quality of coal with a carbon content that ranges from 76 to 86%. So it become very most abundant type and one of the longest buried fossil fuels with an age of approximately 300 million years old. Therefore, its energy density is relatively very high. Although high carbon and low moisture content of this particular type of coal makes it deals in the production of steel and cement, as well it is electricity generation and the coke production. Now the last and one of the most important types of coal we have now, it is called anthracite. Repeat again, anthracite kind of coal, which is very good quality of coal, which have actually 95% up to carbon in it. Anthracite is a dark black form of a coal and the highest quality coal. It is very hard and has a low moisture content, very low moisture. That's why the emission of the carbon dioxide is very less. And a carbon content already I talked about nearly up to 95%. When burned, anthracite can reach a very high temperature. In addition, anthracite is usually the oldest type of coal, having formed from biomass that has buried 350 million years ago. Its prolonged burial time means exhibit a very high energy density. That's why it become an ideal kind of coal in front of us. So after getting this kind of coal, now we get a flow. That means a roadmap from where we can see that starting the beginning and to the last point of the coal. That means after burial, all kind of vegetation, all kinds of thing which is actually undergoing through the carbonization. Actually it is an anaerobic process. So first of all, wood and other kinds of plant will submerge. They will convert into peat. After then they will become a lignite. After the lignite, more temperature, more time, more pressure they will get and they become bituminous, and at last they can form anthracite, which is actually a very good kind of coal and which having at least 95% of the carbon in it. So that is actually a flow, or you can say the concept map of the coal we have. We use coal in different kinds of manner as fuel, manufacturing coke, coal tar, petrol, natural gas, extraction of metals, and source of organic compounds like benzene and phenols, etc. So after watching this video, I hope this will help you to understand the different kind of variety of the coal we have and the different kinds of the carbon contained by it. Also the uses as well of the coal in our daily life. If you have any concern, any question regarding this, you can ask on my personal window or your respective teachers. So we will meet in the next video once again. Thank you.